Hello everybody, it is Lightning Bliss and I'm doing a preemptive speed drawing while I share a small little rant about a few days of this week. For those of you who weren't in Miss Eliora's stream, I can't believe I just called her Miss Eliora. Sorry, Ellie. Might have heard my previous rant about what's been going on with Adobe, aka Adobe Animates specifically. And, well, if you haven't heard Crown Prince's video, I highly recommend you go check it out. They did a pretty clear, emotional as they'll get in a video about how upsetting it was for them. But do bear in mind that Adobe has since walked back their previous announcement and has now made a new announcement. So just to get clear with the, cutting right through the fluff, as it were, Adobe Animate originally was going to be canceled as of next month, like March 1st. They weren't gonna sell it anymore to new clients, but it was going to be available to other people who have the product for at least another year and 3 years for companies that use it until they canceled it fully. But since then, they made another announcement as of last night that they are walking back that decision. It is no longer going to be canceled. Everybody, take a deep breath. Trust me, I was doing that for a very long time, all night. Animate is not being canceled according to Adobe announcement by, what's his name? Well, I'll just slap on a quick, screenshot of what was said, just to give y'all clarification. But yes, Adobe is not canceling Adobe Animate. It's actually going to stay back up. And what a relief it is for many of us who do use it. I will be that person though and stand out and say, I actually don't use Adobe Animate. I actually use a much, much older version of the software, and it was called Adobe Flash CS 5.5. It is a much older product, at least 2012, give or take. I had access to it in 2013. It still works fine on my computer for the most part. My only concern is that I am running out of activation amount of times I can use it, because apparently I only have 2 activations. And, when you have computer problems and you can't deactivate your serial code for your product, well, that becomes a problem, doesn't it? But anyway, sorry about the rant. Let me just get into it about Adobe Animate in general and why this is still a big deal to me. Fact of the matter is, I am using older products of an Adobe suite that I bought in my college years. I own my product at this point. I have not sold my code to Adobe like so many others have. I don't pay a monthly fee. I own my software. But lately, because of the fact that it is old software, I was going to have to bite the bullet at some point. I knew this, and upgrade to much more advanced software, a better, newer cloud, with Adobe Animate, After Effects, Photoshop, etc. Y'all get it. But when I first saw this announcement that they were going to cancel Animate, what's a good song for this? Shot to the heart, and you're too late, darling, you give love a bad name. Yeah, I felt like they tore out my heart and put it on a silver platter, I can't English anymore. I quite literally had a bit of an anxiety attack over this, because Animate was going to be my fallback when eventually I knew someday my older products aren't going to work anymore. And when I saw this announcement, I couldn't believe that they would make such a horrible decision, because, okay, let's lay aside the fact that I use Adobe Flash for my business. Yes, I use it to make vectors and loop animations that I use for not only my show, but TF2 Analysis Anarchy on Dr. Wolf's channel, and a few other channels too. Let's put aside the fact that other hobbyists use this animation as well, or put aside the fact that many people like Crown Prince or Golden Fox or Misty Phantom, several other people, even Silverquill, have been using this software for their mini business. This affected huge indie companies and video game animators and small indie TV shows alike. They were ruining businesses. not just the small companies or little mini businesses like me, but actual major businesses. And let's also put aside the fact, let's put all of that aside. They were about to ruin the investments of students everywhere that were learning this software. You have to pay to play to use this software. And they suddenly just announced that they were discontinuing it next month? What? The actual flip-flop. You know what? No, child protective stuff out the window. Fuck you, Adobe. There, that's the only F-bomb you're gonna get out of me. Sorry, guys. Yeah, you could tell in my voice, like, I'm not being chipper at all. I'm pretty sure I'm not subtle about that. My tone is one of anxiety and stress. Granted, I am still grieving for the loss of family right now. Everybody knows this, but I really did not need this blow of anxiety. I can only thank the heavens that this entire animation community, we all came together and we all made our voices heard. The videos were made, the tweet comments on Twitter and Blue Sky, on Reddit, on YouTube, everywhere. All of us came together in a moment of 24 hours and yelled at Adobe for their decision and how much it was affecting them on a personal and financial level. And it boggles me that they actually listened. I am one to think that Adobe doesn't care about its clients, because let's be real here. I know a lot of people are probably even already going to be in the comments of this video right now saying, you shouldn't be using Adobe products anyway. Adobe doesn't care about its customers. Well, that's easier said than done for you, though. Many of us, including myself, have been on Adobe since 2003. Yeah, that's when I started anyway. I know people have started on it since 2001 in its infancy stage, before it was owned by Adobe. Yeah, I still remember it being called Micromedia Flash. The gasp. There are people who have studied on this program for years. Their businesses rely on it. Schools rely on it. Students rely on it. People have submitted money upon money upon money upon payments to use this software that they should practically own it by now, but they don't. And yeah, we weren't going to stand by and let this die quietly in the night, Adobe. And I'm glad that they listened. To not backhand your clients. Do not backhand your supporters. Do not backhand those that buy your products. But I do thank you for going back on your word. But yeah, that being said, holy cow, this was 2.5, 3 days of anxiety for me. I didn't need it. A lot of people didn't need it. I am preaching to the choir at this point. Again, I'm sorry, guys. This is a rant. And I am relieved, but I'm also a little bit flustered at the same time. Maybe I'm still needing to come down from the good news, but it really has been quite a difficult time, and I'm not the only one who's felt that blow. But anyway, I do hope this video kind of serves to those who have been not heard the news yet, haven't seen the news yet. But yeah, relax, take a deep breath. Animate's not being canceled. It's going to remain on their platform for years to come, and hopefully it'll stay that way. I'm not going to blame anybody who takes this as a sign and say they need to get off the platform and go somewhere else to other software. More power to you, I say, if you can. For me, though, that's really not an option for me. Like, I don't know any other software that can open FLA files, which is basically Flash files. I need those Flash files to create my puppet work and my animations and my vector work. I use it to create vector packages for my clients and so on and so forth. I just can't simply just switch to another software. It's just not that easy for me. And it's not that easy for other people who own this product. And oh my gosh. Holy cow, this has just been a roller coaster of ups and downs for us animators. And finally, I think we could take a deep breath, be a little bit more aware. Apparently, us Adobe users do have a voice. We do have power. And if we scream loud enough, Adobe will apparently listen to us. Not to say that they don't care about their clients enough. They really don't have a good reputation for that. But I'm hoping that they're trying to take strides to fix that. And at least with this, it's a start. But yeah, anyway, thanks for listening to this video, guys. It really was just a rant, and also to let everybody know that, hey, Adobe's not canceling Adobe Animate. We can relax and, yeah, continue to look forward to making more videos, for my Lightning Bliss channel and for the shorts that I do. Hope you guys enjoyed the art piece, and take care. I hope you guys have a lovely week. Sorry. Take care and keep it out for those rainbows. They will make you smile.